In the late 1940s, Soviet researchers locked 5 political prisoners inside a sealed chamber, exposing them to an experimental gas designed to keep them awake for 15 days. They were promised freedom if they endured. But what happened next was far beyond anyone's worst nightmare. At first, the subjects were normal, talking, laughing, and making plans for their release. But by day 3, paranoia set in. Their conversations darkened. They spoke in hushed voices, whispering secrets they refused to share with the researchers. By day 5, the men stopped speaking to each other and instead sat in silence, eyes darting around the room. Then on days 6 through 9, the screaming started. First, just one prisoner screamed, high-pitched, frantic, and endless. He ran back and forth, shrieking until his vocal cords tore apart. The others barely reacted. One prisoner tore pages from a book and smeared them with his own feces, pasting them all over the chamber's observation windows. Then silence came. Not a single sound for days. The researchers panicked. They used an intercom to check on the subjects, and a calm voice replied, "We no longer want to be set free." When they finally reopened the chamber on day 15, what they saw wasn't human. One subject was dead, his flesh torn apart. The others had mutilated themselves, ripping open their own stomachs and pulling out organs, which they placed neatly on the floor as if arranging them like trophies. They had gnawed on their own fingers, their lips torn away in sick, grinning smiles. And when the soldiers tried to remove them, they fought back with inhumane strength. They then strapped the last survivor to an operating table and he stared into the scientist's souls. As they prepared to sedate him, he leaned forward and whispered, "We are you. We are the madness that lurks inside every mind, waiting to be unleashed."